welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be here. Today I'm at my friend's place and I'm so excited because we are in her kitchen and we are going to cook something that she's very good in cooking. So let her introduce herself and then straight to the ingredients that we are going to use.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Virginia, aka Gina, and I'm happy to be here today. Tracy and I have been friends for so long, over 20 years. And so I'm so excited to welcome you to my kitchen. So let's cook together.
Woo! Karibuni! Haya, straight to what you are going to do for us today.
Okay, so today I just wanted to make a very simple dish. You know, the ones that when you're not into the mood of having so many ingredients and a lot of work, that you can be able to just put something together very fast, put it in the oven, and that's it. So this is a piece of meat. This is goat meat, mutton. So you can get either, this is the thigh, but you can also get the hand, can also work. Okay, and then depending on the number of people that you have, then you can always increase your serving. So we are going to be roasting this meat. What we are making is called roasted goat meat or roasted mutton. So these are the ingredients that I'm going to use to be roasting. Basically, I don't like a lot of spices because I also have tummy problems when it comes to taking a lot of spices. So just put a little bit, but still the flavors come out very well. So this is what I'm going to use for the marinade. I have paprika here, and then white vinegar, and then I have soy sauce, and there's salt, and then this is ginger garlic paste.
Let me ask a question. Can you use the light soy sauce?
Yes, you can also use the light soy sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. So here in this bowl, I'm going to be mixing all the ingredients so that it's just easy to do the marinade. Once you have mixed it, then you can be able to just put it here on the meat. So another preparation I have done before is that I removed some excess fat from here. So my meat was so much, it had a lot of fat. Okay, so today we are going to make a very simple dish. It is called roasted goat meat or roasted mbuzi. I know that nyama choma is a delicacy in the Kenyan homes, but for me, I like this roasted mbuzi is going to be done in the oven because it's very easy to do it. You just have to get some ingredients together and put them together very fast and use it as a marinade, and then from there you can just put it in the oven and it will be ready. Yeah, so here I have a piece of goat meat. This is the thigh, and then you can also use the arm. The goat's arm will also work well, and depending on the number of people who are going to take it, then you can be able to know how much you will need.
Okay.
Yeah, so aside from that, these ingredients here are what I'm going to use for the marinade. I have paprika here, and then there's white vinegar, then there's soy sauce, then this is some salt, and then I've already made ginger garlic paste here that we'll use for the marinade. Now what I need to say about the marinade is that you can either let it sit overnight if you have time, or just after applying all the ingredients, put it in the fridge for 4 hours so that it can just soak in those ingredients and it will be ready. If you don't have time, still you can just make sure that all the ingredients have been put inside the meat very well, and then it will still be okay as you're roasting it.
But getting better results, it's better you marinate for a longer period.
Yes, so if you want to have really nice flavors and juicy flavors, it's better to marinate. Only that today we don't have so much time for it. Actually, I had removed the meat from the fridge, but it was frozen for such a long time, so I didn't have time, you know, to marinate earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So now back to a piece of meat. As you can see, I removed some excess fat because I don't really like when it has a lot of fat, because then the ingredients don't get into the meat very well. So I removed some excess fat. And so I'm just going to cut it like this, like 3 times. This is to just help for the ingredients to be able to get inside the meat. Now, please remember that your hands need to be very clean before you start.
So we tell our viewers you'd already cleaned your hands.
I'd already cleaned my hands very well before I even started. Or you can be able to use hand gloves. Yes.
Yeah, it is fine.
So just cutting it through a bit to get those juicy flavors in. Yes, like that.
Okay.
So away from that, I'm just going to put all the ingredients together. And also, I don't really like a lot of spices, so what I'm just using is quite minimal
and natural. Like
yes.
Yeah.
And these were like 4 cloves of garlic and a thumb size of tangawizi ginger. Yes. Yes, I put all of that here. And then for salt, let me just get another spoon. I'm just going to use a half a teaspoon of salt. Then soy sauce.
By the way, you can still use the light soy sauce?
Yes, you can use the light soy sauce. If you don't have the dark one, it's still okay. So I just use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Remember, soy sauce also has salt, so be careful there so that you don't put a lot of salt.
Why are you using vinegar?
So vinegar is basically to just balance out it brings out a taste like what lemon does.
Okay.
Because you know, for roasted meat, lemon makes the flavors come out very well. And balance, remember, we have garlic and we have also soy sauce, which is very salty. So it just helps to balance out the flavors.
Wow, nice.
Yes, so I've put
paprika, I think is what you need.
I put 1, I can put 2.
Okay. So the more you use the vinegar, the more like juicy your meat will be, or something like that?
Yes, it's going to be very tasty. It makes the meat taste. So paprika I don't use so much because at the end of the day also there are children who are going to take this meat. So it's just going to have flavor from far, you know. So I just use a little bit.
Okay.
Yes, like half a teaspoon. Yeah, so I'm going to mix these ingredients together. So aside from this, we also need a little bit of oil to be able to... Cooking oil, just a little bit, so that the meat doesn't dry up so much. So let me just put some oil. Let me say like 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
This is equivalent to 1 teaspoon, not so much. Okay.
So oil helps the meat not to be too...
It makes the meat not to be dry.
Okay.
Yes. So there is our marinade. It's already ready.
Yeah.
Just make sure you mix it up very well. The idea of mixing this marinade before you put it on is so that everything can go through the meat well. Because when you put it directly in the meat, you find that some parts have salt, others don't have salt. Yes.
Guys, as Virginia told you, we were in the same high school. and Virginia was doing home science when some of us we were doing business. Little did we know we are the people who love kitchen most. So we could wait for Virginia to bring for us zile vitu wanapika during home science anatuletea kwa dome. We really used to enjoy with my friends. So definitely I know what she's going to cook here. I can't wait to just have a taste.
Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is and you help me remember those home science days. Because we used to make meat, and then people would wait for us. Any kind of food you would make during practicals,
I'm telling you.
They would be waiting out there to just get a taste of it.
Yes. But anyway, it was nice. By the way, I prefer the way we were doing things like home science in school. Because ilikuwa inatufanya at least we know how to cook and everything.
Yeah.
So, the Kenyan government, the way it has embraced CBC, I think it's the way to go. So that even our children can learn, right?
Yes, that's very true. So now I've just put some of the marinade on top, and I'm just going to use my hands to rub in the marinade very well. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Make sure just getting through those cuts that you had made on the piece of meat and everywhere. Okay, so you just continue rubbing it in very well, and then turn it to the other side. I have used foil because then I can be able to spread it out well.
Okay.
And then also cleaning up later becomes easier.
Okay.
So let's put this on the other side. Same process. And I also wanted to mention, instead of the oil, you can also use olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the healthier option.
Yes.
Yeah, that is if you have it. And just get also 1 teaspoon, and it will still work very well.
Okay. Guys, it is good now. We are learning ndo tukienda kukula nyama. Isikuwe nyama imekauka hata ina taste or something.
Yeah.
So guys, as I told you, in my YouTube channel is all about learning from one another. Yes, because I'm going to my friend's kitchen to do different recipes so that nisidhanie tu mimi ndio mpishi bora. Pia unaweza, you can learn from other people and you try the recipes out. Yes, and learn more. And as I told you guys, I love doing this because with my friends, I'm going to their places. They are cooking the things that I have seen. They are doing the best, and they are giving you the right ingredients and the ingredients that are very, very available kwa hizi supermarket. So usitupikie hapo nyama ambayo ukisema ati siwezi pata ingredients, unapika tu hivyo. No, you can use simple ingredients and still have something very nice. I can't wait to see the end of this product.
Okay, so I think I've gotten the marinade all through the meat. Yeah. So that would be okay. As I had mentioned earlier, depending on the time that you have, you can either put this in the fridge, just cover it, put in the fridge for like 4 hours. Or if you don't have time, like we don't, we'll just let it sit out here like for 15 minutes as I prep the oven. And then after that, we can be able just to put it in the fridge. Sorry, in the oven. But please remember that for best results, to make sure that you marinate it. If you have time, you can marinate it overnight. it gives the flavors get into the meat and gives a very, very nice result. Okay, so this is my oven. I'm just going to preheat it for 15 minutes.
Or you're doing the preheating now?
I'm doing now. So after that process, then I'm going to preheat the oven for just about 15 minutes as I let the meat just stay there and get the flavors in. So,
and how long will the meat be on the oven?
So the meat is going to be in the oven for a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Okay.
The first 1 hour we are going to be roasting the meat when we have not covered it, and then the second time we'll cover it with foil so that it doesn't get dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that one you can give like how many minutes?
Like 45 minutes.
Okay.
So total will be 1 hour 45 minutes. But in the first time we're going to be cooking the meat with 180 degrees. And the second time we'll reduce the temperature to 150. Okay. So let me just set the temperature.
Guys, as you can see, I've noticed temperature is key when roasting the meat, right?
Yeah, so another thing I'd like to show even before it starts preheating is that I have this baking sheet where I have put I've put foil on top. This is because I'll be roasting my meat from over here. So when the juices start coming out, they're going to be dropping here so that the oven doesn't get dirty. Yeah. Now the reason for using this also is so that the meat can be cooked from down and up. Yes, so we'll give this 15 minutes and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, watu wangu venye mmesikia, guys, remember to subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel. So the way you're covering like that, you want it to, the ingredients zingie vizuri kabisa.
Yes, to get in and then just to keep the moisture inside. And then just to avoid anything that can come from the environment onto the meat and contaminate it, just to protect the meat so that it remains nice and clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least we have learned something. And guys, as I told you, I can't wait to see the last product.
Yes. Okay, so welcome back. Remember we were making roasted mbuzi, and I was preheating my oven, and I've done that for 15 minutes. So the next step is just to place the marinated mbuzi on top of this oven rack. And as I explained before, it's good to put it on this kind of rack so that it can be able to be cooked, up and down and everywhere. Yeah, so let me just have this so that I can wipe my hands. Okay, so always remember that when you're working with an oven, it's very hot. So remember to cover your hands well. So I'm just going to open it and I'll put it actually in the middle of the oven.
Okay.
So let's do it.
You're putting it in the middle so that it can get heat from both ends?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so there it is. Remember, it's 180 degrees. So we leave it there for an hour, but we'll come back after 15 minutes to just check on it and turn the meat the other side so that it cooks evenly all over. Okay. So see you in 15 minutes.
That is nice. So let me ask you something. The
Yes.
mutton, what can inaweza kuliwa na vitu kama nini? What are the
Yes.
foods that you can combine it with?
So the mutton, once it is done, the roasted mbuzi, you can actually either have it with fries and kachumbari, or you can have it with traditional vegetables, kienyeji vegetables, and ugali. It goes very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're not a Kenyan, you can say mix it with ugali. You can do ugali kachumbari.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let us give it the minutes that Virginia has said, and then we'll check it out and see the results.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so it's after about 15 minutes. We're going to be checking on our meat. It can become a little bit smoky. So this is how it looks like. So instead of removing it from the oven and it's hot, I'm just gonna turn it from here like that. And then just take it back to continue cooking. So I'll check the meat after about 15 minutes again, and then we'll see how it is continuing to cook. So see you then. Okay, so it is after 1 hour, and this is how our meat looks like. So now the next step would be to just put a little bit of water on top of it. I'm using this brush so that it's distributed evenly. The purpose of this water is just to make sure that the meat does not dry.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also just to make sure that the flavors are intact, and also that the meat remains moist. Now remember, even though it looks like this, it may not be really done inside. Inside, it's not yet ready. So we'll put it back in the oven so that it is well done.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
this
water
is like
is enough.
A second round putting it in the oven?
Yes.
Okay.
So that water is enough. So I'm just going to cover it. And please make sure that you use a double foil so that you retain all the moisture. So it's not enough here, so I'll just add just one sheet on top. So that the meat is well covered. And now it is ready to go back to the oven for another 45 minutes.
Okay.
So let's put it back.
As I've seen, it really needs a lot of patience in the kitchen. Hapa kuna maneno ya haraka haraka.
So let me just pull this out. And then I put it here and back.
So you're going to give it like 45 minutes?
Yeah, so that it just slow cooks and becomes very soft.
Okay.
So here I'm going to reduce the temperature to 150 so that it just cooks nice and slow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it just once, maybe after about 20 minutes, so that it cooks evenly.
Okay, and it should be ready.
Yeah, so see you again.
Yes.
The next few.
Okay.
Okay, now it's after 45 minutes, the second phase of cooking the meat. So I've just removed it and we're just going to open.
Now let us see the last product.
You can see all the juices, which were preserved by the foil.
Yeah. It's looking yummy.
So that's how it looks like.
Can I help out?
Yes.
product the way it has come out. Hey, nakwambia mate ishaanza kutiririka.
So we'll just cut a piece inside to see whether it is done.
And that is well done.
And as you can see, it is well done. It is very well done.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just have Tracy pick a piece and taste.
This is salt. Watu wangu mimi ndo nawatestia. Let us now see Virginia's work.
How is it?
Guys, soft na tam.
Hey, let me also taste.
It is very soft, very soft, very soft and yummy.
It has come out so well.
Nakwambia naona home science hujasahau. I'm telling you, Virginia alikuwa anatumaliza even shule with chakula tam.
So guys, the secret of having it very soft is that foil and making it cook at least for a while. It comes out juicy, it comes out soft. And even for the marinade, as I explained earlier, you can do it overnight if you want those flavors to come in very nicely. And also you can choose your spices. Some of you like more chili, so you can put more chili, whatever you like. Your meat will come out nice.
Oh, thank you very much, guys. Now I'm so excited. Nyama yenyewe ni tamu, soft. I've really enjoyed. Sasa tunangoja kwenda mezani tuenjoy na ugali na mboga. Guys, thank you very much, Virginia, for welcoming me in your house.
Welcome.
And not only house, in the kitchen.
Yes.
God bless you and your family. Guys, remember to subscribe, like, and share my YouTube channel. Ta-da!
Bye, subscribe.